hello, hi. I'm Samantha Rose by you. Gombi. Span. It's raining. Good news. I made it to the sheds. I made it to the farm. It's a little bit windy. And a little bit very rainy. I had to park the car at the letterbox and get Mum to come and get me in Beach in the 4-wheel drive because it's a blustery day. Let's go out this side and see if it's any better. Sorry about that. It's coming back, wait. There you go. So, story time in the rain. Earlier today, so we're in the Murrumbidgee River here at their farm, and I'm just gonna come back over here so that it's a little bit less windy. So we live on the river, right? And the river's up like really, really high compared to usual. And we have a pump that pumps water up, and then we filter the water and use it for our household. We also have a water tank which is currently full, which is really nice, full of rainwater, which is lovely. Anyway, so the pump in the river, when the river gets up, we have to take it out so it doesn't get washed away by the really strong current in the river. Like, it's flowing very, very strongly. And usually this is Dad's job, but Dad's recovering from an operation, so he's doing fine, he's doing great, but he's not allowed to do any heavy lifting, so me and Mum had to go and pull the pump out of the river, and that thing is so heavy, so heavy, and really far out into the river, and it was like stuck on this fence, and I had to go in up to my thighs into this freezing cold river yesterday, and like the weather you know what it's like. But yeah, I accidentally walked out into the wind. But we managed to. I waded out and pushed this up into the stream so it would unhook itself off the fence that it was stuck on, and then Mum had to pull it by this like a big giant pipe, and it was very difficult, and then we had to carry this really heavy, and it's kind of in the shape of what I imagine a bomb would look like a nuke, and you got to pick it up, and my hands were absolutely freezing, and I'd hurt them from having to wade into the river in the freezing cold and push and pull, and then I bashed my head on this low-lying branch that was actually broken and about to fall off, and I got up and whacked my head on it, so much adventure, but that was absolutely freezing and really fulfilling and fun, actually. So yeah, I thought just while it was making, I mean, it's very windy, unfortunately, but I thought while it was still a little bit of rainy, we would come out and get some. Oh, I keep stepping out into the wind. I need to swap hands, hang on. These are terrible videos recently, but the last like 3 or 4 videos will just be of rain. Sorry, but we like the rain. The wind, not so much, but the rain, love it. I don't like driving in the rain, as you may have noticed. I haven't edited and uploaded that video yet, but it should come out before this one. But yeah, I felt like the rain sounds are not as loud now as they were. But that's a little bit. Let's see. If we take 2 steps this way to the wind stream. It's back to being that soft rain now. But very windy. I've got I think they call it a dead cat or a dead possum or something, the windbreak on, so hopefully that's blocking some of this wind. So this is just a really short video because the rain has kind of eased up and I have to go learn how to change the water filter. Fun. I think I've been shown before, but I can't remember. Oh god, I love this weather. It's not even too cold, like it's way too cold to be wading in the river, but it's not like it hurts anymore now that I've had a shower. But yeah, sorry I haven't been making too many videos. I am recovering. I think I'm going to make a video about autistic pasting or overcommitting, or my autistic overcommitting, which I think is an autism trait, but it could just be a me trait. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I when I'm good, I'm like, this is amazing, I can do everything, and then a couple of weeks later I just burn out. So gotta get on top of that soon. Right. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that because, listen, the rain is too gentle now. Alright, I gotta go. I love you. I hope that you have a really good night.